Okay, October 2nd, it's Sunday. I know it looks like, oh, gee, all he did was polish it, weld that thing up and polish it up. Well, we got a bunch done. A whole bunch done. What we did is we got our hip bolster mounts. Now we'll go with 3/4 inch locking collars on here with a steel plate welded to them. Aluminum side bolster bolted to the steel plate with the 3/4 lock collars. So we'll have 2 of those with a plate and then the aluminum plate welded on it. Yeah, that just came to me last night when we were kind of cleaning up and calling it a day. Richard got done welding up that chain guard there, and instead of laying the 90-degree piece of tubing down like we intended to, like we said, like this on the other side, and then coming off of it, I thought, wow, what the heck? I mean, that's good and solid, man. I don't think we're gonna have any harmonic vibration, giving us any issue, but yeah, it worked out good. I got in here a couple times over the weekend and had a bunch of tape laid down here, and Rich marked the sides of my belt line, my side of my can, down to the top of my thigh. It's about, I don't know, about 8-9 inch span here, where it was at on either side. So we had a good idea what was going on. That's when we laid all this stuff out, and Richie welded it up and got it welded on. Worked just a little bit, get an idea of shift cable, because we moved the shift arm straight down instead of back on an angle the way it used to be. We had to do that to get the perch, the mount to a perch that bolted underneath the motor. Now we're going to weld it onto the front motor mount. So it had to come back, lever came down, it's all going to work out. And it's going to be underneath there and clear of the chain guard, so that was cool too. Like I said, it doesn't look like we're accomplishing much of it. I cut a lot of metal today, a lot of cutting, grinding, sanding, deburring, drilling, all that kind of stuff, and Richie got it all welded up and on here. Tomorrow we got tabs, another strip of metal. We're going to make tabs to hold the seat back on, the backrest part of the seat. We'll make a new template for all that stuff. We got to run out and get 3 more of these 3/4 inch lock collars and start finishing this thing off. I'm knock wood. I'm pretty confident that we're going to get this thing done early. We've got almost 3 weeks, just under 3 weeks. It was 3 weeks yesterday until we needed to be there. So I think we'll get done with this early, and maybe even sneak in some work on the old secret project before we head off to go test. Let me put this back on. Get my locking collar out of there. It's down there, Bubby. There we go. There we go. She looks good, folks. It's coming around. I love it when a plan comes together. In here, laid in here with the chain guard and stuff on, and it's actually, I got a little bit of room. I got some breathing room. It's not so tight that you feel uncomfortable. There you go. I don't know. You can see we cut this corner off. That really made it a lot more comfortable once we did that. Made all this acceptable. So we'll see. And when we get the back, the headrest and all that stuff done, the hips really don't play a big part in keeping you in the go-kart. It just kind of keeps you centered, It's really more in the shoulders. But that's it for October 2nd. First couple days of October, me and Richie have been kicking it and getting it done. Hang in there, y'all. We're praying for you. Godspeed.